A very pleasant good morning to all of you. I am very happy to be here for the Global Peace Convention 2017 with the topic on women's leadership and influential women in leadership. And I wish to acknowledge our host, Dr. Jun Suk Moon, Chairwoman, Global Peace Women. Let's give her a round of applause. Our moderator, Dr. Sunuk Kang, Secretary General of the Global Peace Women. Our organizer here in the Philippines, Dr. Nona Ricafort, former Deputy Minister of Higher Education. Dr. Eva Latham, President, Human Rights Teaching International, the Netherlands. Okay. Ms. Hajia Amina Namabi Sambo, founder, I Care Women and Youth Initiative in Nigeria. Okay. Mr. Miwa Kim, Korea representative, Global Peace Women Korea, or Miss. Okay. Chair Keiko Kobayashi, Junai World Peace Foundation. Okay. Kathy Yulo, former President, Association of International College Women, Philippines. Okay. Donna Schuler, Certified Nutrition Coach and Writer. Okay, thank you. And I wish to acknowledge the All Nations Women Group from the Philippines. Palakpakan ba? Let's give them a round of applause. Sonta, Philippines. Seroptimus, Philippines. Inner Wheel Club of the Philippines. Okay. And other women leader, guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much to the Peace Foundation for inviting me to be part of this year's Global Peace Convention, particularly here at the Global Peace Awards, or rather, at this morning session. I'm happy and honored to be here with all of you as part of the session on influential women leadership. The timing of this session could not have been more appropriate. Today is the first day of March, which, as we know, is Women's Role in History Month. And here in the Philippines, the first week of the month is Women's Week. And a week from now, on March 8th, it is Women's Rights and International Peace Day. So this is truly a good way to kickstart our Women's Month celebration. Okay. Moreover, the topic of this session is really meaningful at this point in time in the history of our country, because in recent years, more and more Filipino women are taking on influential and leadership roles both in the public and the private sector. As a case in point, since the 16th Congress of the Philippine Senate and now the present 17th Congress, we have the record of the most number of lady senators, 6 out of 24 senators in the upper chamber, and that is 24%, 25% or 1/4. And we are proud to say that we have elected 2 lady presidents of the Philippines. So it's really a good sign for the Philippines. The times have really changed. An increasing number of women are now actively involved in our country's affairs, as we should really. In fact, the Philippines ranked 7th worldwide in the 2016 Global Gender Gap Index report of the World Economic Forum, with a score of 78.6% out of 100%. We are, in fact, number 1 among the countries in the Asia Pacific in consistently closing the gap in educational attainment, health and survival, economic opportunity, and political empowerment. As a woman in governance and in a leadership role, I use my influence in advocating empowerment of women across all sectors of society. It is my belief that women play an important role in nation building. We need more empowered women to participate and take the lead. I also believe that when we empower women, we empower families and generations of people. I, in my personal life, believes that I have empowered or I help empowered my family. I helped my husband build our business from a very small business in 1975 to become a public company in 1995. And at the same time, when he entered politics, I supported him to become a congressman, a Speaker of the House of Representatives, a senator, and as a Senate President. I also brought up 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. I made sure that they are very well educated. And I'm proud to say that right now, my eldest boy is the CEO of our public company, which is the biggest home builder in the Philippines. My second son is the Minister of Public Works and Highway. And my only daughter is the president of our mall and retailing company. So it is not true that when you succeed in your public life, your private life will suffer. I am very successful in both. As a public servant, I have always prioritized upholding women's rights and enhancing women's welfare and well-being. During my stint as representative of my home city of Las Piñas in the Philippines House of Representatives from 2001 to 2010, I prioritized legislations that uphold the welfare of women and family. In my 9 years as Congresswoman, I led the lady legislators of Congress in pushing for the passage of pro-women legislation such as the Magna Carta of Women, Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act, and the Anti-Violence Against Women and Children. Those are landmark legislations that have been a source of protection for Filipino women and children. As chairperson of the Senate Committee on Agriculture and Food in the Senate, I also realized that helping develop the agriculture sector will have a big impact in nation building because the Philippines is an agricultural country. 2/3 of our country's population are directly or indirectly involved in agriculture. Women also benefit from agricultural development since based on official statistics, 25% of the of the world's population is composed of women farmers who are often even heads of their families and household. You might be surprised to find out that even in your own home countries, there are a lot of farming families and women farmers. Many are not yet aware that women are considered as the dominant force in agriculture. Unfortunately, here in our country and in some other countries, agricultural workers are among the poorest. As such, women from farming families bear the burden of poverty. So they really need adequate help and support. Over the years, especially here in the Philippines, the concept of women empowerment has also evolved. It is not confined anymore to empowerment versus violence and other forms of abuse. It also covers in great extent economic empowerment. Since women are important contributors to economic growth as well as empowering the economy. Economically empowered women can augment their family's income and help raise and send their children to school. Those well-raised and educated children are the future of our nation. And the cycle continues. Thus, as a legislator as well as a social entrepreneur, I am focusing on providing women, particularly in poor communities, with livelihood opportunities to become financially independent. Prior to being a senator in 2013, I was the managing director of Villar Social Institute for Poverty Alleviation and Governance. The flagship project of Villar Foundation that I pursue until now is the establishment of livelihood projects. So far, we have established, as of latest count, 1,750 livelihood projects all over the Philippines. I'm passionate about those livelihood programs because the benefits they provide to the people are direct and fast. They do not need capital to start earning because we see to it that the raw materials are from waste and we provide the training and technology for free. So we are able to protect the environment and at the same time provide livelihood to the people. I believe that women have a lot to contribute to the development given the proper opportunities, such as the opportunity to learn new skills and use those to attain a certain level of financial independence that it will allow them to augment their family's income and help their husband feed and send their children to school. And for me, that is a vital aspect of women empowerment. As I mentioned earlier, as a woman in governance and in a leadership role, I find that there is no better way to use my influence than to help my fellow women and their families. I have found that helping other women recognize and enhance their own talents and skills, providing them with opportunities to thrive and prosper, and assisting them to gain the capability to chart their own destiny is one of the most effective ways of making a positive difference in the society at large, from the family to the community and ultimately to the country. With that message, thank you very much and may peace be with all of you today. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.